In this video, I'll be showing you how to troubleshoot a common problem that happens when you publish a Google Ads campaign. One thing to keep in mind before you publish this, you obviously need to have all these other sections taken care of and gone through our entire checklist in our Google Ads campaign setup checklist. So make sure that that's all taken care of. Make sure that you have your budget ready to go. And keep in mind when you're setting up your budget, this info over here is completely irrelevant. Any info that you get from Google Ads specialists should be taken with a grain of salt, especially if they're sent to you from Google, because Google is just in the business of taking your money. They're not actually in the business of helping you run a successful campaign. So if you're struggling with your budget, feel free to reach out to us because it really is dependent on your business. It completely varies based on your situation and the industry you're in and the location. So that can take some time to figure out what's going to work best for you. So if you need a second opinion, feel free to reach out. We'd be more than happy to help. But going forward, once you have that budget ready to go, we're going to come in here and click Publish Campaign. And once we get that published, we'll obviously need to have our conversion tracking set up. We have videos talking about how to actually set up your conversion tracking. We recommend following our processes because we get a lot more in depth and are able to track a lot more specific conversions than Google will typically help you set up. So go and watch our other videos on conversion tracking set up with Google Tag. It can get pretty complex pretty quickly, but our videos do a good job of walking you through that entire process. So typically we're going to want to skip this section right here. So scrolling down, we're just going to click Test Connection. From here, we can just click I'll do this later. I'll do this later. Continue to your account, set a Google tag later, and you are good to go. Your campaign will be automatically activated, so be sure if you don't want it running immediately, we're going to go ahead and pause this because we don't want it running on this account. But one thing that you might run into that we've seen that happens on some accounts is if it is just continually loading and it doesn't seem like it's actually going to ever submit. So if you give it like a minute and you're still seeing that loading screen, essentially what you're going to want to do, we will go ahead and go back into a draft that we have to kind of show you what would happen. So essentially once you're here at the summary and you click publish, there would be a publish down here once our ad is fully set up, but you click publish and there's that blue loading error. Blue loading circle going on, and it's just going on for more than a minute, and it doesn't look like it's going to ever finish. Do not reset your screen. Do not click refresh because it will lose all the progress of everything that you've set up. Trust me, it's happened to us before. It is super painful when you have to go back through and set up everything that you've just already set up. But if that does happen to you, all you're going to want to do is just click over to one of these literally any one of these sections to get off of that loading screen and go back to the summary, and it should fix the problem for you if you click submit again. I don't know why that works, but we found that that's been our way around it. Obviously, if that solution doesn't work for you, try not to reset your page because you will lose all your progress. I would just go back through and record everything that you've put into your campaign before you decide to refresh the page. So take screenshots, write down everything that you added to your campaign because obviously we don't want to lose any of that progress. So that way, if we have to go through the process again and redo it, we can go back through and put everything in relatively quickly. So that's just a quick overview of some things that can happen when you publish a campaign. Feel free to reach out if you got any questions. I'm more than happy to help. And we hope that this series has been helpful and helping you set up your Google Ads campaign. Feel free to go watch all of our other videos on how to properly manage or audit a Google Ads account. We've got tons of info on how to do all that and keep your campaigns running as optimally as possible. Hope to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.